my name's Aljo, and this is Ollie, and I'm going to be interviewing about his psychological state and sport-specific of cricket. So, first question is, how do you feel before a match? Are there any nerves, any anxiety at all?
Before a match, sometimes you get the bit of nerves, especially if it's like a big game or against a team who are slightly better than you. Because you've got to obviously step up in the bigger situations and try and perform better than you would against a worse opposition.
And in your opinion, how is your team mentally? Are there anyone at all that's dragging your team down or uplift?
I think we're all pretty switched on. I mean, we all have the same focus. We all want to win. So as long as we all stay awake during while we're fielding, and we all just stay focused, we do pretty well as a team as a whole.
Yeah, and generally, like going into a game, do you feel confident at all?
I do sometimes just feel confident because I've got the backing of my team, backing of the captain, obviously, owning the bowling with me. So I do usually feel confident, but then again, if you're playing against a bigger team and if the game's not going my way, then I just lose my confidence and it just gets even worse. It goes down there.
Yeah, so following from that, how do you feel about your ability? So do you feel like you're dragging the team down or something?
Overall, sort of on average, I think I'm sort of there with the team. But then obviously, cricket is a sport where one good day and you're miles ahead of the team, one bad day and you're dragging the team down, and it can all change again. So yeah, it depends what happens on the day really.
So whilst warming up, how do you feel then?
Whilst warming up, it's sort of focusing on the game ahead, trying to work out or find out what you're going to do with the batting and bowling and getting just switched on, ready to do whatever in whatever situation. So, sort of, I like to warm up my own cricket, to sort of do my own thing and just get ready at my own sort of pace.
Are there any times where you just can't find any motivation or on a match or a training day?
Usually if I've had a long day, so if I just get back from college and go straight to training, usually sort of just can't be bothered to do anything or focus again after a long day's learning.
And now batting, do you feel any nerves whilst batting up at all?
Yeah, because obviously as I'm not really a specialist batsman, I'm not as confident in my own batting ability as my bowling, so when I'm batting up it tends to be when the teams hit a bit of a sort of slope and we've had a bit of a collapse. So I need to feel the pressure to sort of steady the ship and get us back on where we should be.
Now obviously your ability is quite high for bowling, but how do you feel when the skipper asks you to warm up the bowl?
I feel pretty confident because usually it's the start of the innings, so I've had no sort of time to lose my confidence during the game so far. So I feel pretty confident and in history taking wickets, so I back myself to perform well.
And whilst out in the field, just fielding, do you ever doubt yourself?
Not really. I feel fielding is a strong part of the game where sometimes, especially out and deep, I easily lose my concentration and then that can cause you to perform worse, and especially on a cold day I just switch off.
Yeah. After a match, how do you feel?
Obviously it depends on the result. If we've won, I'm happy, I'm up with the team. If we've lost, it's just not a good feeling, especially if I've not performed well. And sometimes, depending on the result, it's hard to pick yourself back up again.
Yeah, so
again.
Do you feel like you kind of put all the blame to yourself, or?
Yeah, sometimes if I've not had my best game, I'll put a lot down to myself.
That's right. And at any point throughout a match, I mean, do you ever at all doubt yourself, even when you say you've got 20 runs on the board yourself, and it's going to closing the match? Do you ever doubt yourself at all?
Not really. If I'm sort of being batting and I've got up to 20 or so, then I feel pretty confident and secure. It's just getting to that point
after a match, do you feel mentally drained?
Sometimes also if it's like a big game, close game, goes down to the last few balls, then it does like drain you mentally, but I'm starting to deal with it more and more.
And are there any external influences that fluctuate stress levels at all?
Only really like sort of college work. If it gets on top of you, puts all the pressure on. Obviously Saturday's taken away by